get a piece of paper and a pencil, because I want you to write down a phone number in about a minute or so when I explain this to you. Right now, about 1 in 6 and 1 in 8, or somewhere between 1 in 6 and 1 in 8 homes in the United States are in the foreclosure policy, in the foreclosure process. What you need to know is simply this: don't just let this happen to you. Sit down with your family, sit down with people who you feel are trustworthy and can advise you, and understand your full options. You have to do this. Check out the internet. Look at our website. We have stuff for you that may help you. But you don't just let this stuff happen to you. But this is what I need to make you aware of, and it's in the Wall Street Journal. And they put these things in places where you're never even going to notice it. But back in Massachusetts in 1991, you had over 100,000 homeowners who were underwater in their mortgages. They had an upside-down mortgage. What that means in essence is that whatever equity you had in the house, it's gone. The value of the house today is less than your mortgage value. That is what an upside-down mortgage is, which really does not encourage you to pay your bills on a timely basis. It actually encourages you to just get up and walk away from your house. That's not the answer, though, because you can do a massive problem with your credit if you were to just walk away and just not pay. It could take literally years to revamp and rebuild your credit. Now, of course, if enough people do this, then the credit bureaus are going to have to do something to show this as a one-time only hit. But don't count. Well, under a Democratic Congress, you could get a change in the credit laws in this country. You would not under the Republicans, because the Republicans have always favored the banks. President Bush put in a new series of things under credit laws while he was president the last 2-3 years that completely 100% benefited the banks to the injury of the normal citizen, which I found unforgivable. Even though, frankly, I tend to vote conservative Republican, I support the people. I'm a person of the people, the middle class. But this is the number you need to know. If you can't get help from your lender, call your banks. Who you have the mortgage with, call them. Tell them you're having problems paying the mortgage. You've been paying it, but you're having problems. Who can I talk to at the bank? Banks are building whole departments right now with people to talk to you. Now, don't just accept what an operator says. Most of the operators who you talk to at the banks are morons. Let's be honest about it. Who would be an operator at a bank but a moron, right? I'm sorry to embarrass anybody who's an operator at a bank, but I'm interested in you getting help and not the morons who answer the phone. So you might have to call back 2 or 3 times to get different operators and tell them, I'm having a problem paying my mortgage, which is with your bank. Who can I talk to at your bank? And when you talk to somebody, they may refer you to another person. You may have to go through 5, 10 phone calls to do this. Do it. Do it. It's worth your while. But here's what I need to tell you. If you can't get help from your lender, which means your bank, try contacting a credit counselor certified by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. These counselors have direct access to lenders' loss mitigation departments, which you as the consumer do not have access. In other words, counselors from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, certified by Housing and Urban Development, credit counselors, have direct access to lenders' loss mitigation departments. In other words, they're units that are in charge of lessening the bank's losses. They can talk to them and you can't. All right? Now, this is from a woman who's with the Consumer Credit Counseling Service of Orange County, California. She said there is a list of HUD certified counselors. These are the people you call. And these people are available through a project called the Hope Now Project. The phone number, I'm going to repeat it twice, is 888-995-HOPE, H-O-P-E. 888-995-HOPE, H-O-P-E. You can also go to a website. I'll repeat it twice. www.hopenow.com. Hope, HOPENOW.com. All right? Talk to these people. Do not just let yourself go into foreclosure. Do not just let it happen, Captain, okay? You be proactive. Don't just be the victim. You get out there and you run your life, you run your finances, you call them. Don't be embarrassed about it. Be proactive now. Let's save your credit rating if we can. You got any more questions on this? Visit the website. Have a great day. Good luck to you. Bye-bye.